Flosstube. I'm Annie and I'm the Proper Stitcher, and welcome to episode number 30. I am so excited to be back with you all today. I am sorry for my absence last week. As you know, I visited my sister Lisa down in Florida, and I returned late Saturday night, and I just was not in the right frame of mind to record a video on Sunday, and by the time Monday rolled around, I was playing catch up with work. So here I am back on my regular Thursdays, and I have lots to share with you today. So first thing is, thank you so much for joining me last time for our 6,000 subscriber celebration and for the Stitch Etc. Retreat recap. That was such a fun episode. If you didn't get to see it, go back and watch it. I shared a lot of information about the retreat I attended in Greenwood, Indiana with Stitch Etc. and with the guest of honor being Priscilla Blaine with Stitching with the Housewives. So go back and watch episode 29 if you missed out on that. But again, if you're new here, welcome. I am so glad you're joining us. If you're returning, thank you so much for your continued support. You have no idea what it means to me to be able to read your comments and your emails, and that just warms my heart and my soul. So thank you so much. So I recorded 2 weeks ago Thursday, and my son and I left on the following Sunday to go visit my sister Lisa and her husband Dan in Florida. And many of you know, you've heard me talk about my sister Lisa. She is recovering from chemotherapy, and she went through just a round of treatments, and she's doing great. She is still going through immunotherapy. That's a hard one for me to say, immunotherapy. And we just had a wonderful visit. My daughter went on Saturday with a friend and spent a few days with her friend, and we picked her up on Wednesday morning. So my son and I got to spend a couple of days alone with my sister and her husband, and then my daughter joined us, and we just had a good time. We went out to dinner, we went to the beach, we did some shopping. We just watched movies every night. She has a great space outside in her backyard for outdoor movies, and that's so much fun. My sister loves to watch movies, so we watched old movies, new movies. It was just a lot of fun to just enjoy spending that time with her. And some of these movies my son had never watched, so that was fun for him to see some of these movies. So we picked up my daughter on Wednesday, and then we did some senior pictures for her. My sister is a fantastic photographer and always takes the senior photos for our nieces and nephews. So it's Grace's turn, my daughter's turn this time around, and Lisa took several photos of her on Thursday. So she has sent me a thumb drive with the rest of the photos on it. I posted a few of the photos on Instagram and on Facebook, but those were just a few. I think she has on the thumbnail that's coming my way maybe 200 photos. So I'm very excited to see what those look like. So, and then we drove home on Saturday. Was it Saturday? Saturday, and got home really late at night. So here I am, had to get back to work. Kids went back to school. So we are just ready to get right into this episode. I want to tell you all about what I received in the mail while I was gone. I got some happy mail. The few projects I worked on, I did not, to be honest with you, I did not work a lot or cross stitch a lot while I was visiting with my sister. I just really wanted to spend that time with her, and the only time I would have been able to stitch would have been at night, and we were watching movies. So I did not get to do a lot of cross stitching while I was with her. And so I'm going to share with you some of my WIPs, just three that I'm going to share with you. Happy mail and haul that came through. I will announce the winners from the 6,000 subscriber giveaway celebration, and then we have new giveaways for this time. So stick around, grab a pen and paper. We've got a lot to go through, but it probably won't be as long as my usual videos just because I don't have as many WIPs to share with you. So let's get started. I wanted to let you all know about some information I received from Judy Whitman. You know my good friend, I'm very fond of her with JBW Designs, Judy. She announced on her Flosstube that she is having a medical procedure and surgery today. And I just wanted to send out a little I love you. I'm thinking about you, and if you would all please go to Judy's Flosstube channel, look for her email, send her a message, let her know how much we love her and how much we're thinking about her, and I just want to lift her up and make her feel our hug around her. So Judy, please get your rest, and I look forward to hearing from you soon and seeing you back on Flosstube soon. So get well soon. Let's start with Happy Mail that I got. I received from the Fat Quarter Shop a beautiful planner. It came in this beautiful box. This is the Bee in My Bonnet planner, 2022 planner, and it is from Lori Holt's Bee in My Bonnet. It comes in this beautiful keepsakes box and the Lori Holt signature blue and her bee for the Bee in My Bonnet, and it is just beautifully packaged. So inside this box is the planner, and wait until you see this. Isn't it just adorable? This is a spiral bound planner. It has the silver bee on the front, which is the Lori Holt Bee 2022 for next year's planner. And at the bottom it says Bee in My Bonnet Company. And then when you open it, it has a cute design on it and a place for you to put your name. So this planner belongs to, and then you just write your name. But what I love about this planner is you can do your months at a glance, you can do your weeks at a glance, and then you have the grid for the whole month. And it's not a great big planner that takes up a lot of room. This will fit great in any sewing bag that you have or any purse that you may have. And so it doesn't take up a lot of room. All the tabs are these beautiful Lori Holt type vintage colors. Each one is color coordinated. So for the month of April, it's green, and you have the little green bee there. And I'll just walk you through, for instance, April. So that is the month. Then you have a section to write your notes. And then you have, the tabs are for each month, your priorities, shopping, personal goals, health goals, and it says be happy right here. So cute. And then she has it for each month. You have, each day has extra spaces for you to write more specific and more detailed information for each day, for each goal or each list that you have for that day. Just so cute. There's even a little tab down here to keep track of water, like how much water you're drinking. Just so thoughtful. Here's the month of May, and it's red, all color coordinated. Just so sweet. And then in the back is a section for notes. So here's the notes section. Plenty of room to write notes and keep track of some things that you may want to keep track of. And many colors. Again, it goes in different colors throughout the back. The cover is made with a canvas, a hard cover. So just a good, sturdy, good quality. And this can be purchased at the Fat Quarter Shop. So I'll put the link below for this planner, and it's a good way to start your year off organized. So go and see what they have in the Bee in My Bonnet planner. So that was a wonderful surprise that I got when I returned home. So thank you, Fat Quarter Shop. And then I got from Cross Stitch and Crafts in Johnson City. I had some things on order, and they sent it to me while I was gone. So who doesn't love to come home to Happy Mail, especially when it's cross stitch? So I received the Winter Whites finishing kit, and this is, I showed y'all this pattern last week or 2 weeks ago. I forgot to pull it out, but this is the finishing kit. If you want to finish that design into a drum, it has the chenille trim, it has the wool fabric, and a charm with the snowflake on it. So this, and I haven't decided when I stitch it if I'm going to want to finish it into a drum or frame it. So I went ahead and got the finishing kit just in case. I also got the Jingle All the Way Little House Needleworks. Here I go again. You can tell that I'm out of practice. I usually take these things out of the plastic bags for you, but this is the new one from Little House Needleworks. And I love this pattern. I loved it when I saw it online before I even purchased it. And it's just this beautiful little house with that wreath on it and this barn. But when I got the colors of the floss in the mail, I went ahead and asked Amy at Cross Stitch and Crafts to go ahead and send me the floss that goes with it. And this is what came with it. Let me find something to put behind it so you can see. So these colors, it has Campfire, Weeping Willow, and these are all classic Colorworks, Thundercloud, which is a beautiful silver, Pine Needles, and I got 2 campfires. It recommends two campfires. So this is what they all look like together. Look at those colors. And when you twist them together, look at how complementary they are to one another. So I'm super excited about this one. Those are just my colors for Christmas. I just love them. So that is Little House Needleworks Jingle All the Way. And I got the new Christmas letters from Primrose Cottage. Absolutely love this one. It looks like a quick stitch, just super simple. I love that finishing, the way they did this on the cover. So this will be fun to stitch. And then also from Cross Stitch and Crafts, I got some more of my floss, just floss that I need to work on the Stitching with the Housewives chalkboard series for Christmas ornaments. So I went ahead and just got more of those colors. For those of you, if you want to buy the package of them, you can also buy them as a set on Fat Quarter Shop. And then I've been wanting this since it was released at the Fall Needlework Expo, but I kept telling myself, no, you don't need it. Well, I just decided to go ahead and get it. This is the Kathy Barracks Nottingham, and it has all of my favorite things. The color blue, bluebirds, and there's something about these motifs. Look at that blue house, these baskets of fruit, and this border. And I can't quite put my finger on it, why I love it so much. And then I was talking to my friend Kim Gavlik, and she said, you know, if something strikes an emotion with you, whether it's good or bad, that's important. You need to listen to that. And for some reason, this piece just strikes an emotion in me. And I still haven't figured it out. Maybe I will when I stitch it, but it's got this man and woman, and the place here for initials and the hearts. There's something about it. I can't figure it out yet. Maybe the more I study it, the more I'll realize what it is. But that resonated with me when Kim said, if it strikes an emotion with you, then you need it for some reason. So I guess I've had a lot of emotions lately because I keep finding things I need to buy. So that is my haul that I purchased. And then I received some gifts in the mail, in addition to the Fat Quarter Shop. This came from, get everything out. This came from Deb, and she sent me a floss drop with a beautiful cardinal on it. And she sent me some tags for floss drops. So thank you so much, Deb. And then a sticker and a sweet note that she had in here. So thank you for that wonderful surprise that came in the mail while I was gone. And then Anne sent me a pattern. It is a Nora Corbett pattern. And she said it just made her think of me. She had it in her stash. I believe she had it in her stash. So that is the letter A, and it is just beautiful. So I will set that aside. And then I did get a few more thank you cards in the mail. One was from Rhonda, sent a thank you card. And another one, which had some floss drops in it, some adorable floss drops and some stickers. And this one came from Clara. So thank you all so much for sending those in the mail to me. It was wonderful to receive those. So I did get some more project bags for giveaways, and there are so many project bag makers out on Instagram and on Etsy and on websites, and they have all been so generous to share their talent with us. We have had everyone from Creative Country Girl to Nikki's Notables to Creative Carol to Gamma's Treasures, Goose, just so many designers and project bag makers who have given us their bags as giveaways. And I just want to say thank you all so much for not only supporting me as a floss tuber by offering your giveaways, but for making the bags. I think that it's important for us to realize, even if you put your projects in a Ziploc bag, or just a cloth bag of any kind, no frills, it just protects your cross stitch pieces. It keeps everything orderly, it keeps it in your bag, ready to go, organized, but most importantly, it protects your linen or your cloth or your Aida or your hard work that you put into any piece. Because if you spill something, if it's in your bag, you're safe, your project's safe. So it also makes it great when you're traveling. So I think it's wonderful that these project bag makers share their talent with us. So we have 2 this week. This is from Joyful Stitching. She sent us 2 bags, and her name is Deborah, and she sent us, and what she does that's wonderful, she also has these little tiny bags that you can keep floss in, your scissors, your needles. So she sent 1 Santa Claus bag and 1 bag that has this adorable scenery of houses, winter scenes. So she said 1 is for me and 1 is to give away. And I would like to give away the Santa one. So this will be one of our giveaways. And I would like to keep this bag for myself. So thank you so much, Deborah. I appreciate that. And I will link her shop below, her Etsy shop. It is Joyful Stitching Store on Etsy. And you can also find her on Instagram and on Facebook. So I will link all of that below. And if you go by and check out her store, just say hi and see what she has. So in addition to that, I received from Creative Carol 2 cute tomato bags. So Creative Carol Designs, she is on Etsy. Her bags have the handle, and they also have the vinyl front. And she has these adorable little, on this one, these little tomatoes. And I love these, and I love that they have the handle. It just gives you just something else to grab onto. So 1 of these will be a giveaway today, and 1 will be for me. So thank you so much, Carol. I really appreciate that. I will link her shop below. Please go and check out her shop. Both of these stores have inventory in their shops often. They very rarely are they without inventory. So you can purchase late at night, and you don't have to wait for them to have a special sale. So go and check out their shops when you get a chance. So I think what I'm going to do right now, before I go into the whips, I am going to record the giveaways from last time. I'm going to do a film where you can see me select the winners from last time's giveaway. So I'm going to insert that here. Okay, y'all, we're going to do the giveaways from last week, and I decided to do it this time where you can see me actually picking the winners for the giveaways. So this first one that's up is a gift certificate from Fat Quarter Shop, $50. And the winner of this one is Marcia, M-A-R-C-I-A D-W-Y-E-R. Congratulations, Marcia, and thank you, Fat Quarter Shop, for a $50 gift certificate. Number 2 is my the scissor fob that I made with the pumpkin on it. So number 2 goes to Irene. Here, let me move this closer. Irene LaSalle, L-A-S-A-L-L-E, Irene LaSalle. Number 3 is the the JBW Design Crow pattern, and the winner for that one is Cliff Sheeler, and it's Becky, but Cliff is the YouTube name. Sheeler, S-H-E-E-L-E-R. Number 4 is the hands-on design Let's Talk Stitching that I accidentally purchased 2, and 1 is for you now. And the winner of this goes to Nancy Beam. Nancy, and your last name is spelled B-E-H-M. Beam, I guess is how you pronounce that. Number 5 is the Apple Orchard Blackbird design. And the winner of this one is Lisa Munchausen. Lisa Munchausen. Okay, and number 6 is another scissor fob. So this one is the jack-o'-lantern one. This one goes to, let's see, number 6 goes to Jennifer Garrett. Jennifer Garrett. Okay. Number 7 is the Easter Parade Blackbird design. This one goes to Sarah Zima, S-A-R-A for Sarah, and Zima is Z-I-M-A. Okay, number 8 is the Country Cottage Needleworks Snow Trio. This one goes to Nancy, that says your name again. I am going to pick another winner. Okay, Susan Lusk. Susan, L-U-S-K. And number 9 is JBW Design. And this one goes to Faith Slagle, and Slagle is spelled S-L-A-G-E-L-L. Number 10 is the Threadworks Primitive Give Thanks. And the winner of this is Tanya, T-A-N-I-A, Bertola, B-U-R-T-U-O-L-A. Number 12 is the Stitch Etc. Black Paddle. Oh, excuse me, number 11. Number 11 is another scissor fob. I went out of order. Okay, number 11 is Sharon Williams. Sharon Williams. Okay, number 12 is the black paddle from Stitch Etc. The winner of this one is Karen Ross. Karen Ross. Number 13 is this little goodie bag from my friend Tanya. And the winner of this one is Jan Holder. Jan Holder. And the last one is this red paddle, number 14, and it's from Stitch Etc. And this one goes to Sarah Grimes Emons. So Sarah Grimes, Grimes, Emons, Emmons. So those are all the winners from this last time's giveaway. Thank you all so much. If you would please just send me your email and tell me what you want, and I'll get these out in the mail to you. So congratulations, everybody. I hope that you enjoy those giveaways, and go ahead and email me your name, your address, and the item you won, and I'll get those in the mail to you. I am going to confess that I am behind on mailing some of my giveaways out. Just my travel schedule and my work schedule has kept me from being on top of that, but I am pretty much caught up. So if you haven't received something from me yet, don't worry, give it another week or so, and if you don't receive it, let me know, and we'll figure out if anything's happened to your items. But thank you all for entering and for answering the question. I asked, how many whips do you have? And I got a lot of different answers to that one. So thank you so much for taking the time to answer that question. So let's go into my whips for this week. So this week I only had 3 whips that I want to share with you. I worked on some others, but not enough of a progress to share. So let's talk about those. I worked a little bit on my Stitching with the Housewives, Holly Jolly, and that is from their Dapper Doodad series. This is called Holly Jolly, and it is so cute. So what I do with Priscilla's designs is I keep them all in the same bag. And this I got from Barbara Johns. She has a Flosstube channel and she makes project bags. But I got this bag from her at the Stitch Etc. retreat. And I keep all of the Priscilla and Chelsea Stitching with the Housewives patterns that I want to work on in here with the fabric. So I have all of these ready to go in there. And you'll have to excuse my thread that I have sticking out, but this is my progress on Holly Jolly. I did the bunting on top and the Holly Jolly, and started his sleeve, Santa's sleeve, on this under the holly. I am hoping to get several of these done. I think these will be super cute on my tree in my kitchen because I decorate with a food theme, and this is just one of those that I think will look really cute in there. So that is my progress on here, and all of Priscilla's patterns or floss colors are Classic Colorworks, but she also has a DMC conversion on there. If you want to convert these into DMC floss, you can do that. And a lot of her patterns are accessible through her Etsy shop on PDF download, and some of her newer releases you get through your local LNS, but a lot of the smaller ones you can get on her Etsy store. So I will link her shop below. And then my other whip that I've worked on, you all are aware that I have been doing a stitch along with Artie, the Vintage Stitcher. Artie and I have just decided that this would be a fun stitch along to start, and anybody's welcome to join. Anybody's welcome to join whenever they want. We originally thought that we would be finished by the end of November, but Artie and I have come to the realization that that is not going to happen for us. It's happened for some of you. You're either almost finished or you have already finished. That is not the case for me. But this is from Bygone Stitches, A Quaker Christmas. And this is just one of those pieces that I love, and I really want to take the time and enjoy it. So here is my progress on that. I've worked down here since I saw you last, and so I am down to the bottom. This is the end of the page, as you would say. So I am all the way down there. I wanted to make sure that things are going to line up. So what I'm probably going to do is now make my way this way. So I am using 36 count cream Edinburgh linen, and I am stitching 1 strand of floss over 2. And I apologize for my lighting today. It is approaching dinner time, and so it's getting pretty dark outside. It's just been one of those days where I couldn't film earlier, so the lighting's getting a little bit darker. But I really do enjoy this pattern and this design. I will return to our Quaker series recordings that I do on the 25th of each month. I will have one on Monday. Monday is October 25th. So I will have more of an update on this stitch along and some of my research I've been doing on Quaker samplers. So if you want to join us, please use the hashtag Quaker Christmas SAL on Instagram. You can also join my Facebook page or Artie's Facebook page. And we'd love to see your progress, or just join us for fun and see what everybody else is doing. Some people, like I said, are just starting. Some people are almost finished. So much fun to do this project together with a group, because it does need some encouragement because it's a big piece. And that's what stitch alongs are all about. If you have a project that you just feel like you need a little extra nudge, or you need some encouraging words, or just to have a buddy stitch it with you, your buddy doesn't have to be right next to you. It can be a virtual buddy. It can be someone on Instagram. And just like with my next stitch along I'm about to show you, it can be someone as far away as the Netherlands. So all you need is just a little buddy to give you some encouragement, and it makes a big project seem smaller. And I think that that's fun. It brings people together. So if you want to join in a stitch along, make it easy on yourself. Don't give yourself unrealistic timelines and goals. Just make it fun, make it enjoyable. That should be your only rule. My next stitch along that I am doing, and my other whip that I wanted to share with you, it is in my Creative Country Girls bag. This is from Tammy Blaylock. And the one bag that I use for my Quaker Christmas is a Nikki's Notables bag. Nikki has many different shapes and sizes in her bags. So I will link her shop below as well. But there's a bag out there for everyone. Tammy, she keeps it all cloth and no vinyl, but what Tammy does is she adds a little floss drop ring inside hers. So, but this stitch along I've been wanting to do for a long time. And my good friend Yoke, I will link her Instagram below. Her name is Yoke, and it's spelled Joke. And she asked, we did a stitch along in the spring from Summer at Cherry Hill. And that is how we met, actually. She was stitching that, and I said, oh, I have that. I'm stitching it too. And so we started talking, and we created the hashtag for that stitch along. Well, now we're doing Floral Motif sampler. And I have not posted my progress because I just started. She has been doing this since October 1st. So this is from the Scarlet House. This is called the Floral Motif Sampler. And each motif is this beautiful arrangement of flowers, so many different colors. I started mine I'm stitching mine on 40 count Picture This Plus Mallow, which has a yellow tint to it. So I'm going to fold it over so maybe you can see it a little better. But here's my start. I love this border. And the reason why I love the border is because borders are really hard for me. They often do not match. I often miscount, because we know what I say about counting. It's very hard. And I often lose track of the rhythm. This border has a really easy rhythm to it. I can't show you the pattern, but if you look, it is basically three stitches and then 2 up, 3 stitches, 2 down. So it's super easy for me to get into a rhythm on that. And each little motif can be like a day or a morning stitch. So this is my start. I am using 1 strand of floss over 2. So because this is on 40 count. Anytime I stitch above 36 and above, I use 1 strand of floss. So if it's 32 count, I'm going to use 2 strands of floss. With this being 40, I'm using 1 strand. But let me show you the colors and how they look on this linen. So here are all the colors. I decided to go with the Gentle Art floss. You can use the DMC. There's a DMC conversion, and I believe that it would look just as nice with DMC on this because there's not a whole lot of variegation. I chose to go with the Gentle Arts is because I had pretty much all of the floss in my stash except for 2 colors. So I just went ahead and kept it with the Gentle Arts. So here are all the colors, and I'm going to spread them out because I really think you're going to like them. All right, So here they are. And what I love is you've got a rose color, a mauve, you have green, you have black, you have gray and purple, red, just so many beautiful colors. And I just like how they pop on my linen. So again, this is 40 count. You can get it in other counts, but 40 count, Picture This Plus mallow. I got it when I went to the Finishing Touch on my way to Greenwood, Indiana. So Finishing Touch is in Louisville, Kentucky. And I just love it. So that is a stitch along I am doing with Yoke on Instagram. Oh, I can't remember our hashtag. I'll link the hashtag below. I think it's Floral Motif with Yoke and Annie. Maybe that's it. I'll link it below. And I will definitely start charting my progress more on social media. But start anytime. If you would like to do this with us, we all know that it takes me a very long time to get things done. So even if you want to start in January, I will probably still be working on this. But one of my favorite designs I have chosen in a long time. It's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So that's all of my whips. So next week, what I want to do is I'm going to organize all of my Christmas stitching, and I'm going to have a Christmas whip parade. Yes, believe it or not, I have enough Christmas patterns that I have in the works to do a whole whip parade for Christmas patterns. So next week we'll do a whip parade for Christmas and go from there. Oh, and I do have another exciting trip coming up. However, I won't be gone on a Thursday, so it won't mess up my scheduling for Flosstube. But I am planning a trip with Kim, and we are going to Spring Green, Indiana, and Spring Green, Wisconsin, to the Country Sampler, and Madison, Wisconsin. So that will be in November. So stay tuned for that. I'll tell y'all more about it as we plan it. But I'm going to fly into St. Louis this time because the long drives are really getting to me. And to drive to Wisconsin from East Tennessee, it would take me about 11 hours, and that's just a little too much even for me right now. So I'm going to fly into St. Louis, and I'm going to ride with Kim. So that'll give us some time in the car. But I'm super excited because I've never been to the Country Sampler. I have never been to Wisconsin, and I am excited because they're having a Christmas open house. So yay, that's going to be so much fun. So I'll tell you more about that, but I just booked everything today. I got my airfare, and I'm excited. So stick around. You'll hear more about that as we plan more of that trip. So let me get into our giveaways for this week. So we have quite a bit. So for number one, the first giveaway is going to be the bag from Joyful Stitching. So this is number one. To enter the giveaway, like the video, be a subscriber, answer the question below. This week, I would like for you to answer, let me go through all the giveaways, and then we'll get to what your question is going to be. So, number one, this project bag. Number two is a scissor fob that I made. This is a pink scissor fob with a, let me find something to use as a backdrop. This is a pink scissor fob with a pink pig. I don't know if you can see that little pig, but it's adorable. So this is a pink scissor fob with a pink pig on it. That is number two. Number three is another scissor fob. This is just a pumpkin scissor fob. That's number three. And number four is a blue scissor fob with a blue butterfly and a silver charm at the bottom of a watering can. So that's number four. So the bag's number one. Number two is the pink pig scissor fob. Number three is the pumpkin scissor fob. Number four is the blue scissor fob. Number five is going to be Plum Street Samplers, A Shepherd's Song. This is a big sampler. This is, stitch count is 285 by 178. Plum Street Sampler. That's number five. Number six is the other project bag from Creative Carol, the tomato one. That's number six. Number seven is from Summer House Needleworks. It is a Valentine bouquet. Number 8 is Country Cottage Needleworks Christmas Birdhouse Ornament. Number 8. Number 9 is from Silver Creek Samplers. This is Izzy Decayan. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it says Izzy Decayan Booze and Spirits Caskets Aged. And number 10, this is from my collection. This one is one of the only times I'm going to say U.S. shipping only. Everything else, I always ship internationally. Wherever the U.S. ships, Postal Service ships, I will ship to you. But this is a little bigger and heavier, so this is just U.S. only. This is number 10. This is a leisure arts book from like 1992, I believe. And this is Christmas Portraits. And it's a beautiful book. You can use it as a coffee table book, but it has beautiful patterns and pictures inside for decorating and for cross-stitching. There are snowmen, there are angels, there are snow babies, Santa Clauses. I'm trying to find another picture. And so there's that book. So that is number 10. So we have 10 giveaways for this week. And the question I would like for you to answer is, do you, gosh, why does this get so hard? I think it's because I'm trying to think of something creative and I should just ask whatever. How about this? This is so random, so non-cross stitch related. Just, what is your favorite recipe? You don't have to list the recipe, but what is your favorite food? What is your favorite recipe? Whether it's something someone else makes or something you make, what is your favorite? And if you have more than one, mention more than one. That's okay. So remember that, answer the question, like the video, subscribe, tell me which number you want. Don't say all, because when I do the random generator, as you saw in the video, I actually enter the number. So either number 1, number 2, number 3. Don't spell it out. Don't write the word 2. Put the number 2. So that when I do the random picker, it will come, yours will be in that list. So please remember to do that. I apologize if this video seemed rushed. It was only because I know it's dark. I'm racing against the sun outside. Next week, we'll be back to my regular schedule. On Monday, I'll have a Quaker Christmas update. I'll have a Christmas whip parade next week, and we'll get back on schedule. Now that things are settling down, I have some Hallmark Christmas movies coming up soon. My favorite time of the year is about to begin. I just love all the smells, all the decorating. I guess the reason recipes popped into my head for this week is my family had a request for me to make shepherd's pie. And so it's kind of that comfort food season coming up. So list that below, answer that below. Thank you so much for your continued support. I really do enjoy coming to you all week after week. So until then, please just make your stitching fun. Don't worry about things being perfect. I would rather have a finished project than a perfect project, and I really mean that. And I hope that you can find some inspiration in that too. So until then, I will see you next week, and have fun stitching.